only brought one telephone, so I have to use mirror selfie facing camera. There's somebody watching me up on the whatchamacallit. Look. See up there? There's somebody watching me right there, see? Those are the field workers. They just got here, I guess. I thought the I thought the place was closed down, to tell you the truth. But I thought the motel was closed down because there's absolutely nothing out there. I guess it's not because there's buses now. I thought I thought all the harvest was done. I thought all the harvest season was done, but I guess they got more they got more crops to pick, I guess. Um, so I can't put my phone right there. I can't put my phone right there because it's in the sun. So I guess I'll just turn around. I guess I'll just turn around. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I can go park under the shade. Hold on. Let me go park right under the shade. There ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody there. It's Friday. It's noon. Checked my mailbox. Wasn't nothing in it. But one good thing is that this time of year, there's a lot of shade off this tree right here because of the position the sun's in. So you know those dune cars, they have stereo systems in them. That's what that is right there. Um, Disturbing the peace. So I'm right here and I'm looking at two huge big birds over there walking on the ground. And so today's Friday. Oh, he turned his music down good. I can roll the window down. Whoops, those are the back windows. The front windows. Can you believe they still haven't repaired this window at the post office? Is that crazy or what? Let me see. It's still broke. Yeah, sure the hell is. That's craziness. So I'm just making this video because, you know, the signal's good here and I don't have nothing to do anyway. And drinking is not an option. You know, even though it is the weekend, that's not an option. But I want to let you know what's going on with YouTube video live feeds. Off of the videos I watched today, the video live streams. And it's amazing amazing that the whoever is trying to, they're attacking, like always, they're attacking certain types of channels. They're pretending to be regular people, and they're not. Basically, I call them Judas Iscariot. I call this the Judas Iscariot um, syndrome. And it's basically like William O'Neill. Okay? He was the dude who uh, was running with Fred Hampton and set him up. And apparently, uh, um, gave him a Mickey. Apparently, it was him. Who knows, really? It's too fishy. The whole thing is fishy. Right? Who knows who the hell, really? People will do anything for money. They'll throw the whole movement under the bus. Because not only do they do it just for money, but they hate everybody. Right? They hate everybody in the community. And I was just thinking about that. I'm just like, I think this community's bad. Well, not this one, but you go to Fresno, California. That place is something else. And well, I was thinking, this place is bad. Just think what other places are like. So I guess you can't really blame some people for hating all the whole community, because the community is sick. But anyhow, there's too many people who will sell out. They're just, they're animals. And so let me tell you about these channels, okay? So you can check them out and make your own decision. Okay, the one guy I saw today, I don't remember his I don't remember his YouTube channel name, but he was actually in a car, and he's usually kicking back reading tarot cards in his house. And when you see somebody making a video from the same place every time, from the same place, the same, right? You should be suspicious. It's not a real person. You see how I'm out here at the post office? Okay? You see how I'm at home at the post office when I go out of town? That's a real person. Okay? And so he was sitting here, I mean, just he wouldn't shut up. Just talking nonsense. Just talking all kinds of crap. And calling the audience a bitch, right? You bitch and all this other. And and you know, he was just, he's what you call a fast talker. Okay? And he's talking all kinds of crap. a lot of the crap that he's saying doesn't even make sense. A lot of interruptions here right now. I guess it's my own fault for waiting so long to get out of the house. Um, but it's really cold in my house, and I told you when it rains inside the house. It's actually a trailer, and it's just completely swamped in the living room. So all that particle board, if you step on it, it'll go right through to the ground outside. And so it's all flooded with water. And so now it's like a sauna in there, and it just gets steam. So even if you turn on the heater, it's uncomfortable. Um, here in California and Arizona, we're used to dry weather, right? We're not used to that swamp crap. But not only that, you have a lot of people like Brian Rosner talking about mold. If you want to find out about that, look for Brian Rosner. He wrote a book on it. So, so you got that mold, but for me, it seems like when it gets humid, my back starts hurting a little bit. And so that must be what it is because it's so humid now because it rained the other day. The skies are completely clear right now. But it did rain. Here in California, we hardly ever get rain. And and so I was when it rains, it gets muddy out there, so you can't get out. You have to wait till it stops raining, unless you got a truck or a four-wheel drive. And and so my bed has a big old. It's cracked. It's caved in the middle. So I think that's probably what's doing it also. But so it's cold, and so it's difficult to you know do what you need to do because you have to time everything, turn this on, then and so that's why I couldn't get out here earlier. That's why I got here like at 12. It'd have probably been a lot better at that earlier. That way I could have just kept the windows closed and it wouldn't be hot. But right now it's a little bit warm. Sitting in a vehicle outside, it's not hot. But so this channel, he's just talking all kinds of crap, man. And I'm listening. In between all the BS that he's talking, I don't know what kind of drugs he's on. By the way, have you heard of HO7? There's this thing called HO7, and um, it's like taking opium. And, you know, opium, it used to be used a lot in the United States without a prescription. Used to, the women used to drink it a lot. They used to drink morphine. This is when cocaine was, you could also buy it at the soda shop, right? Soda shop also sold herbs and medicinal things. Well, they sold the cocaine and they sold the morphine, heroin, all this stuff. Um, well, um, there's this stuff, and it's called HO7. You can get it at gas stations. You can get it at um, vape shops, whatever. And it's not from the poppy plant, the opium poppy. It's from something else, but the body reacts to it. The body thinks it's opium, right? So it's just like if you're taking opium. and you can buy it in the stores. I don't know if you know that or not. It's called HO7. It stimulates your body has receptors for it, right? God didn't make it for nothing. It was made for a reason. But anyhow, so uh this dude, he's sitting here saying all this bullcrap, right? And and he was talking about the people who are making videos that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. That they don't talk this way, normal, all this stuff. But he's mixing everything up, right? Mixing everything up, not making any sense. So the person is like, all people on vertical live feeds are stupid, right? And and so this is the propaganda they're using to stop the free flow of information. This is how they do it. It's like exactly like Lucifer. Imagine what Lucifer would do to do it, okay? That's why I say these agencies are Lucifer and the fallen angels are in there. They're having a blast. They love it. Can you imagine if you could spy on anybody you want to? You could spy on them. You can turn on the camera in their phone and watch it. It's a piece of cake for them to do it. Congress made it a law back in 1989 for the manufacturers to put something in there for them to do exactly just that. That's what Aaron Russo was talking about on Mad as Hell, right? And that was even before we had the cellular phones. And so um, so you have that kind of channels on here, and so the people need to learn how to recognize this. And so I told you about this other channel. This one channel is talking about um, talks about a lot of different things, but he also talks about Orange Man. And he said what Orange Man is doing right now is he's telling you a bunch of horse crap. This is a hustle. This is how they do it on the streets. Okay? And and he says what he's doing over there in, I guess, is it Islam, or I don't know, Muslim or whatever. These were the people that they didn't want, on airplanes and stuff. And and he's over there talking to them. So this person says he's over there making a deal. Okay? And so it's supposed to be a deal with something over in Idaho. They're getting some kind of land over there in Idaho. So go in and check it out yourself, because I don't know what he's talking about. But the name of his channel, I finally found it. I've been searching for 3 days. The name of his channel, so you can check this out, is Man Key Mankey. Damn, I didn't bring another phone either. I got the name, okay. I got the name. I took a picture of it. I took a snapshot. And it's a weird name. It's Mankey Pier the Great. Something that's the name of it. Mankey Mankey Pier the Great. And I'll show you how to spell it. I can remember the first. I don't know if it's Mankey keeper or man keeper, but it's like kind of like man the er. I'll have to show it to you. Okay, I'll write it down so you can see it, and so you can listen to this person. Okay, because there's this person who's saying that really this is what he's doing. He's playing you, right? We don't know. This is just his opinion. Okay, and I don't know where he's getting his information from, but I've never heard anybody else say these things. And I mean, I've heard generally, yes, that 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 kind of stuff is going on from other people, but this channel is being specific exactly what he is doing. Okay, so for you to listen to this channel so that we can, figure out what's going on here, because there's another channel, this lady who's from a different country, and she's, sitting here trying to tell people how to date, right? And um then at the same time, she's like, we love we love real men. Us people over here in this other country, which are supposed to be, have etiquette and high class and and be beautiful and everything. She's like, we love men like the dude that they just took out, right? She's like, we love men like that. And and so that's kind of weird that she's, talking about dating and stuff, and now here she comes saying this, right? And so she's pro, and this dude is against. So I wanted you to see both channels, okay? But now I'll show you this other person's channel too, because I told you um, she will run and hide, and that's exactly what she did, okay? And I mean, it's not her specifically. It's basically kind of like Hollywood, right? She's working for somebody, and so she needs money, right? And to pay for her condominium and her fur coat. And okay, so now I found another channel. I didn't find the channel. I've seen the channel for a while. And this channel is a lady and her son. And they're kind of like upper middle class, right? And and she's always Trump, 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 right? And he's trying to do this, and he's trying, and you people, you need to stop hating him and get behind him and start doing all this, right? That was for like a year, right? She was saying that. Now I just listened to her right now, and she's like, hey man, she's like, something's going on. She's like, I don't know what's going on or this and that, but now she's questioning what exactly he is actually doing, right? Because she's like, this ain't working, right? And so I'll show you that channel. I'll show you that channel too. And I have some other things to talk about. But let me get all that stuff together for you. And right now over here, if you visit my Facebook page, which is Barney Valenzuela, if you visit my Facebook page, you'll see that I just posted something that happened over here. And it's basically the same thing what happened a while back when I was telling you this one thing that happened that is just, you know, people are just um just what happened over here in this area just last month. They just caught the guys like on Monday. It actually happened a month ago, and they dumped the person right out here in this little one horse town, and they actually came right here. And the processions, which are tomorrow, I think, or the day after, are actually in the next town over. But they were actually right here. I've seen these people. I've seen them in the store. This kind of stuff that's going on, it's all from gossip. Gossip, and it's from the basically culture, gossip, poverty, and I mean, you can't say that it doesn't happen in people with money too. I mean, look at what was his name? The football guy. What was his name? Um, OJ, right? Um, they try to make you look stupid, right? And if you read the comments, if you read if you read the comments on people on Facebook, the news that's coming out on Facebook is just unbelievable, right? We went from complete not telling the people anything to, you know, overnight now they're telling the people what's going on. So there's something going on, and I think I know what it is. I'll talk to you all about that later. But um, if you read the comments, you'll see that there are people who actually are glad tragedies like this happen, right? It's like they got what they like. This one person, this one kid. He wasn't really a kid, but he was young, and 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 they went out there. They went out there and did the unthinkable to him. And the people in the comments were like, "Well, what what do you expect? Like it's okay." Uh, I'll have to talk to you about the whole psychology because it's culture, and some people, believe it or not, some people think these people deserve it, right? Adultery, people who commit adultery, you know, two-timers and all this, that they deserve this stuff that happens to them. And I think our culture is completely screwed because other cultures don't think like that. Like I told you, in some cultures, they share their wife. They will share their wife with the neighbor to be neighborly. Some cultures have multiple wives, have dozens of children from many, many different wives at the same time. But nobody's talking about it, right? So whose culture is right? Well, this culture is screwed up. Look what they're doing. They're taking people out, torturing them, and taking them out. It's like hell on earth. And um, so stay tuned, and I'll give you the names to these channels so that you can check this, especially this one person out, Menki the Great, and so you can listen to what he's saying. because he's running it down. He knows how people hustle, right? He knows how how people hustle for money, and he's describing it, and he's saying this is what Orange Man is doing, and he's very specific. And I'll even find the tape that he made. It was just a couple days ago, and that's where he's talking about it. Okay, and so I mean, because like I said, I don't know what Orange Man is doing. I'm not there. I don't know him. I don't know what he's doing. How in the hell am I supposed to know what he's doing? So if other people would start listening, we'll find out who's lying and who's telling the truth, right? We'll listen, tap in on these three people, because everybody can tap in down on the comments, so we can find out what's going on. Because the way I see it, the way I look at it, is yes, there's a lot of bad people that Orange Man is, you know, is, all these people who've been kicking back and milking the system, right? Treating people bad and all this stuff. All that's, being handled by Orange Man. So I don't know, right? I don't know what the hell's going on. And but I'll show you these channels so that we can find out. Starting with this deal that he's doing over in Idaho. What's this all about? And he said that he's got a deal going that um, I don't know when, but it's a 2 point something billion-dollar deal. That's what's going on right now. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, and starting to get a little warm in here. There's only one person in here. There's all kinds of people down in the comments. Thanks for leaving comments. I can't read the comments right now, but thanks for leaving them. Thanks for hitting the double tapping the screen, or tap the thumbs up button, and share the video so that we can find out what's going on. Because apparently we're getting two different views here, right? And so if this one lady, if she's just being paid, okay, let's find out who's behind it. And if this other dude's just being paid, well, let's find out. But let's find out, what all this talk is about. Because underneath it all, I think what's going on is there's a new sheriff in town. That's what's going on. I won't say any more than that. So, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.